What's up, guys? How you guys doing today? I hope everyone is doing fantastic. As you can see, I'm doing wonderful. Happy Friday. Yo, as a Chelsea fan, time like this is scarce. The scarcity of peaceful mind at Chelsea was mind blowing. For the past 2 seasons, we were like in a roller coaster, right? Our mood was swinging like a roller coaster, going up and down every time. But let's be honest, in the past 2 months, Chelsea is being fairly consistent, and we have to give the credit where that comes from, right? The coaching and the player improving. And today we're gonna just try to talk about that, and because there are a lot of Chelsea fans trying to talk about Omorodion, John Duran that we could have in our club. It's true, we could have them, but yo, why people always trying to look something they don't have? Do you know how many goals Chelsea scored this season so far? We don't have a problem in that area. So, not at all. So I'm gonna try to just pull some stat and talk about some of the individual. Like I know, John Duran is doing great, and Omorodion is doing great, but Jackson, Palmer, hey, we're doing great too. So we're gonna try to talk a little bit about that, and of course in our tactic and how we are approaching each game. As the coach say, it's game by game, right? So anyway, guys, we're gonna start with that. Welcome back to another video. Welcome to the world of soccer. If you're not allowed to subscribe, make sure to give me some love, like, and share this video to your friend, family, and anyone. And don't forget to subscribe because that'll help me a lot. I'm shooting for 200. Hey, let's shoot that before Monday. We can do that. It's only we have 100 and something, right? I know some channel are shooting for 200,000 or like 1,000 or like 1 million. We are not kind of Ronaldo, right? We just shooting step by step, just like Chelsea are playing. We taking it day after day. So anyway, guys, we're gonna just start with some of the noises around, because it's been peaceful at Chelsea right now since the transfer window closed. We've been okay, we've been all right, even though FIFA is trying to create another transfer window, which will be fairly good for us, right? And FIFA are proposing to open a transfer window from January 1st to January 10th, because no, from June 1st to June 10th, because the Club World Cup start June 15th. So they try to create a window allowing team to readjust their squad, to sign a register player so they can play the Club World Cup, right? And even Enzo Maresca was asked in the press conference yesterday or the day before, saying FIFA say everyone have to, bring their A team, like their best squad for the competition. I mean, what do you expect Maresca to say? He just said, well, in every game we're trying to bring in the best player, right? So like it's not like you put in player there and say, oh, we're going to lose, it's not important. No. Every player at a professional team are supposed to be good. That's why they sign contracts, right? You're not just going on the street, picking player and sign them. You sign a player, it's either he have a potential to be good or he's already good. Either way, you don't sign bad player. So if you see a player on the pitch, respect him. That's why I have a respect to all professional player. Soccer, like any sport. If you're a professional, that just mean you are above the average. So it's not like you say, oh yeah, like I'm just professional because I'm lucky. No, like I know some people can be professional because their dad was in it, but the overwhelmingly majority of these players are good. That's why they are there. All right. It's not like the billionaire kid from what was the kingdom called? It's somewhere. He was playing for Leicester. The boy was playing for Leicester. He was richer than the club, right? He was richer than the club. I mean, player like that, you would say, oh yeah, it's because they're rich, right? But he couldn't perch. He couldn't play because he wasn't good enough. So in sport, it's not the money, because even if they put in a team, if you're not good, you won't be able to perform, right? So FIFA are bringing in those type of a statement. Oh, you have to bring in your first team and all that, bro. Let us breathe. We don't even need that World Cup, Club World Cup. We used to have one, but they just increased the pool to 32. It used to be like 8 teams because it was from Africa, Europe, Asia, South America, North America. every continent bring their champion. But now they just brought in like 32, which is good for us because Chelsea will be participating in it. And Inter Miami gonna participate in it because Messi won another title. I mean, all Messi fan making noise on the internet. Oh yeah, he won 46 trophy. Yeah, good for you guys. We are already done with this type of argument. You are Messi fan, we are Ronaldo fan. We don't care what's going on. Congratulations to him winning the fan shield because it's not even a trophy. You finish the regular season at the top. It's not like the Premier League. They have to go to the playoff, right? And then win something. I mean, let's see. Let's see what's going to happen. But hey, congratulations to them. So anyway, that Club World Cup, opening that transfer window from June 1st to June 10th, I think it will serve us because we have a player like Estevao Williams, Messino from Palmeiras. He could join us. And you have the boy from Ecuador too, Enric Paez. He can join us too in that time. Even though we have a lot of winger, but hey, it would be good to bring us some player like to make the team even stronger, right? So that is a good news for Chelsea. I mean, people were laughing at us having 43 players. So now who is laughing now? Because Chelsea, we are the only team that can play with two different squad, 24 player, like not see any difference the way the team play. That's why we have to give credit to Enzo Maresca for what he's been doing so far at the club. You can see a clear path, a clear vision, and a clear system how he wants the team to play. And this player, they're all young. We are the youngest team in the Premier League. We are averaging 23 years old, right? So like we are kind of there. We are up there. This guy can improve. And we have some of them who won titles, who perform at the highest level, right? So him having his plan, because I like what he said and how he talked on the press conference. He said he doesn't care what other people think. Or the only thing he focuses on is the event that he can influence. If there's an event he cannot influence, he doesn't care. The owner are fighting to sell the share, he doesn't care. He cannot influence that. The transfer market, like he have a little to not power of who is coming in and coming out. Like he just say, okay, I'm going to take whoever they give me, but I will use the 25 player that I want to be in the team. They can sign 100 player. He doesn't care. He's going to use the player that he wants, right? So he's being honest to the player, to the fan, and to the ownership so far. Because even the player, like when you see them talk in the press conference, you just see some players that are invested into his idea and want to improve themselves and want to fight for their place, because there is a healthy competition. They know if you play well, you're going to play. It's not like in the national team where the coach can just pick his own player and then like either they're good or not good. He doesn't care. It's his boys. When they perform once, and he's gonna bring them. Like Harry Maguire's case in England, or like Karim Benzema. That's how he used to be with France. Like you have coaches like this. You are my boy. We're gonna use you. Like no matter how bad you are, right? We're gonna give you game time. But you see that a lot with the national team, right? But overall, you see the player are following the direction that the coach wants to take them to. And we, as a fan, I know if you're watching this channel for a while now, as I already said, I'm not putting any blame on Enzo Maresca. If everything goes well, great for him. He came from a Leicester City. Everyone was saying, oh yeah, he wasn't good enough to be at Chelsea. I mean, everyone is just waiting for him to have a bad moment and then start attacking him. I think that's what a lot of people are doing right now. Even you watch all those punditry, ESPN, like TNT, when they talk, it's just like, okay, Chelsea won, but the other team was bad. They never give Chelsea the credit, right? Like the Premier League is good when Chelsea is competitive. It's fun. It's more fun to watch a competition when Chelsea is competitive. We are not in the Champions League. You see how England team are doing there. I mean, so far, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, and who is the fourth one? Aston Villa. I mean, they're all right. They're doing all right. But it's different when Chelsea is there, right? So you see the Ligue Europa, Man United is being there. Everyone is bothering them. Like, they cannot beat 20. They cannot beat Porto, even though Porto is a big club. So, Chelsea in a competition is just more fun, right? When we are good. So you can see, even right now, nobody's talking about Chelsea being fourth. Everyone say, oh yeah, it's Arsenal, Man City, maybe Liverpool. And you have some pundit putting Aston Villa ahead of us this season too. We're going to see. As a Chelsea fan, we are not saying anything. We have our process, like the coach said, it's a step-by-step, game by game. We are not setting any target. Can we win the Premier League? Yes, we can. We have the player to do it. The player are not experienced enough, but we have enough of them. Bunch of them, right? So they can compete. So in this league, we're going to just try to see why all this noise around John Duran or like Omorodion, because a lot of people are talking about that, right? And like I said, the coach so far is A. When you grade him, you give him A and then leave him alone. Let him work. I don't want anyone come back here when we start having negative result, start attacking him, like taking, like, start digging, finding dirt on him, right? Because that's what people do. Like, everything is good, he's the best, everything, something start getting wrong, everyone start digging. So, but for now, there's nothing to dig for. We're doing great and we're winning back-to-back victories. So, like I said, we're gonna address some of those allegations of Omorodion. Oh yeah, Omorodion, we could have signed him. I think there is a just little small technical detail that didn't work out, and then he have to leave, and he went back Atletico, and FC Porto signed him. I think so far it's a good signing for FC Porto, right? We saw him. He have 7 goals this season, 4 in Liga Portugal, and 3 in the Europa League, which he scored a brace against Manchester. 2 great goals for a striker, right? So that is, he have 7 goals. And how many games? Let me see how many games he played. 4, 2, in 8 games, So 8 games, he have a 7 goal. That's good. That's a good ratio for a striker, right? So you have that, and you have a John Duran, who have 6 goals so far. He have a 1 goal at Carabao Cup, and 1 goal in the Champions League, and 4 goals in the Premier League, which he scored all of them coming from the bench, except the one from the Carabao Cup. So he's a super sub. I'm not disagreeing they're good, right? But when people take that to say we're missing out, look what we are doing. Because I think we have a gold in our hand, and we're gonna throw it away because there is a silver on the ground, right? Because like our striker are performing really well, our striker are doing really good this season. If you look so far, we scored 23 goals, and we consider 11, right? Because the 2-0 against Man City, the 2 against Ghent, that's 4, and the 2 against Brighton, and we consider goal against Crystal Palace, which make it 7. Consider goal against Servette, 8, and we consider 2 against Wolves, which make it like a 10, right? And we consider 10 goal. So we scored 24, we consider 10. And we have Nicola Jackson already have 4 or 5 goal plus 4 assists, right? Cole Palmer have already 6 assists plus 5 goal. Like Nkunku, he have like 7 goals so far. Premier League, Carabao Cup, like all this combined. So like we're doing great. Like offensively, I don't think we are missing out anything, because we already have a 24 player that we can align in 2 different days. So like when the player came back on Sunday playing against Forest, they cannot say we were tired, we just played on Thursday. They can say that because they didn't play, right? So like other team, we have that excuses. Chelsea won't have that. We had 11 players playing on Thursday that have a less chance, if not none, to play on Sunday. Maybe Pedro Neto will be playing a little bit. Maybe Renato Vega will play a little bit, right? Maybe Nkunku, they're going to come in to play 10, 20 minutes at the end, right? But this guy won't be saying, oh, we are tired. Because like you playing, we have 2 different teams that can give everything in every single game, right? We play against a Forest. I don't think Forest lost any game so far this season, right? Let me check. They've been great. They are the only one who beat Liverpool, right? So Forest, yeah, they did not lose. It 1-1, 1-1, 1-0, 2-2. Yeah, they lost their last game against Fulham. So yeah, like for them, they lost only one game, which is similar to us. We lost only one game too, and so overall, like I think we're gonna start judging this team after the international break, right? Because after the international break, we have some really serious game coming on. We're playing Forest on Sunday, but after that, when we came back on October 20, we're playing Liverpool. And then we playing Panathinaikos, right? And then we play Newcastle on the 27th, right? And then we have a Newcastle again on the EFL Cup because we're playing them on the round of 4. And we're going to have a Man United on November 3rd. So, and then after United, we have Arsenal. So, like, yeah, and then Arsenal and then City. So, like, in the next 5-6 game in the Premier League, you have Liverpool, you have Newcastle, you have Man United, you have Arsenal. So those will be a serious test to this team. I know we played some good team, but we lost against Man City. We beat Wolverhampton. We beat Brighton. I mean, they're a good team, but they're not at the level of Arsenal. So that's why I don't want us to get carried out because of this result. I know the minimum thing against Forest is to win. We win those 3 points. Man United is playing Villa. Maybe Man United for once gonna start playing seriously. They get at least 1 point, right? So we're gonna just put the cruiser on, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna beat Liverpool easy. It will be at Anfield, but hey, it's Chelsea, right? It's the first time for a long time that I just picture Chelsea beating one of the top 6, which we do all every year, right? But Liverpool is being wild. We didn't beat them. So like I can't picture myself right now beating Liverpool. I mean, Arnold Slot is doing great. He lost only one game so far, which is same as Chelsea. We lost only one game so far, right? And they didn't play any tough team. Like their coach said, we did not play any tough team yet, even though they play United. Yeah. That is a free dig on United. I don't know. United are like us last year. Last year we were the clown of the class. Everyone was making fun of us, even though United was there too. But United did not get out of the train yet. They still the clown of the class, right? So they lost 3-0 to Liverpool, 3-0 to Tottenham, which they say the past 2 seasons since Eric Ten Hag came to United. Man United conceded a 3 or more goal than any other team, 21 times in 2 years. That's madness. Chelsea, we conceded a lot of goals last season. It was our record. We conceded like 59 goals. That was a record in Chelsea history. But we finished with plus. With plus 8 goals. That's how we ended the season. We conceded a lot, but we scored a lot. So that's why in this Maresca team, when I see it, I mean, we're still conceding goals, right? It's like a 2 here, 2 there. And defensively, we still have work to do, but it's much more cohesive than last year. This season, you can see. Last year, like when we were playing, Caicedo found himself all the time alone in the middle because Enzo was playing like a number 10. So every time he was alone, when we lose the ball, it was go. This season, it's just like with the inverted left or right back in, we always have a 2 midfielder covering those back 4 or back 3, right? So like the defensive is well protected, better protected, right? We still conceding a lot of goal, but we are better protected this season than the past, let's say, since 2021. Because in 2021, we were like the team that nobody want to play against, like Thomas Tuchel said, all right? We were that solid. We beat everybody, right? But I just hope when we figure out our defensive shape, it won't affect our attacking shape like it did to Arsenal. Because Arsenal used to be good offensively, but used to concede a lot. But now they're good defensively, they're scoring less. But they're still scoring, right? So we can balance this team out and to be as best as we can. So next Sunday, we'll be playing against Forest. So I'm just hoping we're going to score more goal. Because Nicolas Jackson have 4 goals this season in the Premier League, 5 assists, which is good. It's good for us, right? And we'll see what's gonna happen. So I don't want to fun. Stop regretting for something you never had. John Duran, maybe we're gonna come back for him next season for 80 million. I mean, we could buy him for 40 or 50. But hey, it's John Duran. We have a Jackson, we have a Nkunku, and we have who else we have? We have Mark Gill. Because for Chelsea, I don't wanna be here say, oh yeah, they could succeed. Do you know how many number 9 came to Chelsea and failed? Falcao, Morata, David, David Washington, and you have Dotro Fofana. None of those guys have a given time. You never know if Durant came at Chelsea if he would flop, because I mean he would have more game time than an Aston Villa, because Aston Villa main man at the front is Oli Watkins. I mean he's killing the defender and then letting Durant finish it, because that's how they're doing it, right? Upamecano was tired when John Durant came on in the second half and finishing Bayern. That's how they're doing every game in the Premier League. Unai Emery is a good coach. He knows how to improve his player and how to use their strength and how to improve their weaknesses. And John Duran, we see him so far he's having a great season so far. Omorodion, same thing. But I don't think we need to regret anything. We're doing great too. We don't have a problem in our attacking front this season. We don't have a problem there. If there is a one thing Chelsea can improve, maybe it's our defensive shape, to tell this goalie to stop making these mistakes. Because even some of these mistakes is not from the defender themselves, it's from the goalie. Especially the 2 goals we consider against Brighton. I know Maresca is trying to cover for his player, but we know it was the goalie fault. So the goalie just need to take care of himself sometime, right? So anyway, hey guys, I don't want this video to be so long, but hey, stop crying about all this. So for me, how many trophies Chelsea can win this season with this squad we have? I think we can win at least 2 or 3. I'm shooting for at least 2. I know the Conference League is in the bag. If you lose that we should protest if they lose that, right? That is ours. And the Carabao Cup, even though we're going to play Newcastle, but we have to win a trophy there domestically. FA Cup and the Premier League, I'm going to put that around my brain somewhere. I'm going to put it right here in the frontal lobe. I'm going to wait. I'm not getting crazy or it's too excited so far. We're going to wait. When we come back, after we finish those 4 games, United, Liverpool, Arsenal, Newcastle, when we play those guys, and after those 4 games, 12 points, we will see how many points we get from that, and then we're gonna trust our road to see, okay, are we a title challenger, or we are just top 4 team, or they're gonna expose us, or we're gonna show the world that we are back, right? So we will see. Anyway, like I said, Maresca, let him work. Let's hope he keep this positivity, the positive vibe in the squad, and the player look happy so far, and the fans are definitely happy. You are happy right now. You go everywhere: TikTok, Instagram, any type of social media. We are there. We don't care if the pundit doesn't respect us. We respect ourselves. We know what our value are, right? We spend a lot, but we are showing it. Because some people say, oh, Chelsea spend more than 1.6 billion in the last 10 years. Yeah, what the other team spent? Arsenal spent almost 900 million. What they have to show for? We can show off a Champions League, a Premier League, and Europa League. We can show up trophy with those money. What the other can show off? They cannot show nothing because they didn't win anything. Maybe Community Shield, or the FA Cup, Eric Ten Hag tried to claim they're winning a trophy. We are not that type of team. We win. We are a team that's like to win. It's in our DNA to win. And we're going to win until we're going to get bored of winning. In that one, we're going to leave this video here. Anyway, guys, hey, thank you for watching. Yo, the weekend is coming. Let's get ready. Let's get ready for the weekend. And it's going to be so fun. We're going to enjoy it. And there will be a lot of good news, because there is really some great news around Paul Pogba coming back. Now he's going to just in the 18 month, because he's not suspended. He was suspended for 4 years. With the appeal, now he's going to have 18 months. He's going to come back next March 2025, and he's going to start playing. It's a good news for France. Even we lost Griezmann, but we get him back, Paul Pogba. So we're going to see. Hey, anyway, guys, You guys stay safe, take care, and hey, be smart in the weekend. Don't be too crazy. Enjoy the life and have fun. Peace.